This one's from my pal Wireless Mike. Allow me to pitch you on the idea that local politics can actually be fun. Like, you put somebody who genuinely represents your feelings in office, be that your friend who you convinced to run for office and you worked on their campaign to make sure they got it, be that you. There's a way to ensure someone with your ideals holds local office, or just a candidate you believe in. When that happens, life is genuinely better. You get to see things done around your home and feel for the rest of the year. You get to, or the rest of the 4 years, you get to feel the results of your work during election season. That's a hell of a thing. And you want to know why Republicans are so often out there just habitually? They don't need to drum up all the effort it feels like leftists do. It's because they concentrate on local elections, and to them, they feel it all the time. We can feel that way. Let me tell you about the town in which I live. Dearborn, Michigan has the highest population of Lebanese folks outside of Lebanon. Fun little fact. In a city. Despite that, you should know it's America in the 21st century. So it took Dearborn a while to get a mayor that represented the population, let's say, in terms of demographically. But we got one. And he's a hell of a guy. His name is Abdullah Hammoud. And he's cold as ice. And a hell of a lot of fun. Here's how he dealt with a local trash problem. Now, let me put down the article. I'll tell you just as before I refresh. As I recall it, this happened rather recently. He was out in the park giving a speech. And he essentially just asked the people of Dearborn to take care of the park. He said, treat it like it's your home. You know, pick up after yourself. Throw out your trash. The most mundane mayor you could be expected to say. Well, not long after, some heathen dumped their trash right in that very park. Well, what do you reckon? Read that headline there. Dearborn mayor pushes back against littering, trash dumping in city. What do you reckon Mayor Abdullah did? Well, he opened up the trash. Of course, this dingbat was dumb enough to leave their mail in there. So he got the person's address. He drove that pile of trash over to that pile of trash's residence and tossed it on the front lawn. Returned it to them. Returned them their property. Along with a $500 ticket for littering. That's how you be a mayor. That's how you get it done. And by the way, if it were a right-wing mayor, what he would have done is take their mail, looked at the address, and then doxed them, and sent a bunch of local Nazi motorcycle gang to shoot at him or something. That's how a right-wing mayor would have handled it. But a left-wing mayor actually has courage, actually has guts, and actually dishes out a little justice that's appropriate for the crime. Just maliciously follows the rules. Did not, themselves, do any littering. Mayor Hammoud literally just returned them their items and issued them the appropriate fine. That's what you can have. Let's have a gander at this article. One person's trash will remain exactly that after Dearborn Mayor Abdullah Hammoud returned it to them after they dumped it in a park. Hammoud wrote in a Facebook post Thursday that he was pulled away from dinner with his family because of the problem, which the unnamed person apparently does nightly. Ooh. This is unacceptable, Hammoud wrote. This invites rats. This is disrespectful to the whole neighborhood. Now, bear in mind, he tried to do the church thing. Understand, Mayor Hammoud was giving this person a chance. He had just given a speech. He didn't ticket the person yet. He didn't do none of that. He had just given a public speech saying, excuse me, this is a public park. Treat it like it's your own home. Hammoud said, after they didn't listen, he picked up the trash and returned it to the culprit's door. The person got a citation and a message that further dumping would not be tolerated, according to the mayor's post. I do not enjoy doing this. Oh, I sure as hell enjoy you doing it, Mayor. But our city deserves better, he wrote. Thank you to those who came forward. On the post was a screenshot from the Dearborn account on Instagram, an account that posts local news and more for Dearborn and Dearborn Heights. Yeah, standard. The caption alleged the person's cans were clean and empty and that they instead dumped their trash at the park because they didn't want to get their cans dirty. That is how little regard this person had for me. This is the town in which I live. That's how little regard they had for my dog. I had a Jack Russell Terrier that walks through there. And I'm delighted, absolutely delighted, that my mayor took it seriously, but not more seriously than it had to. Didn't send the cops that way. They rolled up their sleeves, my mayor did. Simply returned the person their trash and issued them the appropriate citation. Good egg. And that can be your town. If you're feeling like there needs to be law in these parts, you might have to put on that tin badge. In this case, mayor sash, I don't know. I assume there's a tiny crown and scepter. I don't watch mayoral inaugurations, but the point is, it might have to be. And if not you, one of your friends. And if not one of your friends, someone you just think is admirable in your general vicinity. But when you put in the effort, when you get someone, when you support someone that's worth a damn in local politics, you have the benefit of little gems like that just about every week. They do things that you like. And you get to personally benefit from it. Both, I guess. You get to personally benefit, and it feels fantastic, and it gives you energy. Give it some thought, y'all. And if you can spare the time, pour one for Mayor Abdullah Hammoud, who is my favorite mayor I've ever had. To be fair, the last one was Kwame, I think.